Hey, it's Coach Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training, and today we're going to be talking about what you as a hitter can learn from golfers. Now, it doesn't even matter if you play golf, if you've never picked up a golf club in your life, this video is still going to be incredibly valuable to you. Golfers do a lot of things very, very well that contribute to success on the golf course, and actually, surprisingly enough, there's a lot that you can learn as a hitter in baseball from these golfers, and so that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. I think you're going to like this one. Stay tuned. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So let's talk about what golfers do extremely well. Now, I don't care if you've never picked up a golf club or played a round of golf in your life. If you're a baseball player, you're gonna find this video helpful, okay? So the first thing that golfers do really, really well is when they address the golf ball. So imagine instead of this baseball on the tee, there's a golf ball on the ground. I'm on the driving range. Instead of a baseball bat, I got a golf club in my hands, okay? When a golfer walks up to the ball and they address the ball, okay? So it'd be similar to, as a hitter, you stepping in the batter's box. But when a golfer, okay, when they address the ball, all right, when they get themselves all nice and aligned and nice and set like this, okay, when they address the ball and they get to this position here, a lot of times it's referred to as posture, okay? So follow me here. That's referred to as posture. A lot of the times, golfers, they get in trouble when they lose that posture. And so what I mean by that is when golfers address the golf ball like this, everything looks smooth here, right? But a lot of golfers, during their takeaway, during their backswing, their takeaway, a lot of golfers get in trouble because what do? With this front shoulder, they dive in like this, okay? So pay attention to the angle of my back here, my spine angle, all right? Good golfers are able to maintain this posture throughout their entire swing. Bad golfers in their takeaway, they might lose their posture here like this by diving with this front shoulder in like this. Or it might come later in their swing, you know, after they get to their backswing and they come forward into their downswing, they might lose their posture this way and pull their front shoulder and pull their head, right? And so golfers get into a lot of trouble when they lose their posture. Well, guess what? So do baseball players. Baseball players do this all the time. So same thing can be applied in hitting, spine angle or posture, whatever you want to call it. But baseball players, if you get into your stance like this, right? This is my starting position. I have a similar angle, a similar posture to that golfer, right? I have a certain angle with my back. I'm not standing completely straight like this. I have a certain angle, okay? Now, if I'm able to, throughout my load and my stride and my swing, if I'm able to, you know, keep that posture, keep that angle, well then I'm gonna create a really nice axis for my body to swing around, and I'm gonna be able to square that ball up nicely. But if I lose that posture, this is what a lot of baseball players do. What do, right? Especially after they load and stride, a lot of players lose their posture here because they're trying to do too much or trying to hit home runs. They pull their head, they pull their front shoulder like this. And so that's the first secret you can learn from golfers is try to keep that posture, try to keep that spine angle. I'm telling you, it'll really help you out. The next secret that you can learn from golfers, good golfers, they keep their head down through contact, okay? And it's very easy if you've ever been to the driving range or played around a golf. It's really easy, especially when you start cranking a few of them with your driver or something like that. It's really easy to start, you know, picking your head up prematurely because you want to see where it goes, right? You want to watch the ball flight as you crush it. But you'll find, you know, on the driving range or on the golf course that the more that you pick your head up like that, the more fat shots you're going to hit, the more you're going to top balls. You're not going to be as consistent with your ball striking if you pick your head up. Well, again, it's the exact same with hitting, all right? You have to keep your head down through contact. And we spend so much time on mechanics, on swing mechanics, right? But at the end of the day, you have to realize that the most important part of hitting is actually seeing the baseball, because it doesn't matter. You could have the most beautiful swing mechanics on the planet, and you could have, you know, insane bat speed, right? You could be super strong and a big, powerful hitter. But if you don't watch the ball, and if you don't have good hand-eye coordination and you can't get the sweet spot, the barrel of the bat on the ball, then you're not going to be a good hitter. And even if you get on plane with the pitch and everything looks good, if you don't keep your head down through contact, you're not going to be consistent at the plate, all right? And so I'd encourage you to find a great hitter that does this really, really well. Look at some video clips of Nolan Arenado swinging. Arenado, I'm a big Rockies fan, but I love pointing out Arenado because he does this better than probably any other hitter that I can think of. Mike Trout does a really good job with this as well, but Arenado, you watch him, and when he makes contact with the ball, right, especially on his, home run swings and doubles in the gap and things like that, when he makes contact with the ball, right, he hits the ball there, you're gonna notice him in the super slow-mo that he keeps his head down as he's finishing his swing. His eyes and his head are still down on the baseball. That's what you want. So he's a great player to watch. A great drill that you can do is just take no-look swings off the tee. What I mean by that is you place a ball on a tee, right, and you swing and you do just what I just did. Instead of, swinging and immediately picking your head up to see where it goes, instead, you hit the ball and you keep your head down. It's gonna feel a little bit weird at first because you're over-exaggerating it, but I would do this every time you hit off the tee. Keep your head down. Force yourself, it's gonna feel weird, but force yourself to keep your eyes down. Do it in batting practice too, and I'm telling you, when you get into a real game, it's gonna be like second nature. You're gonna see the ball so much better, okay? So keep your head down through contact. Another thing you can focus on is just having your chin, when you get to the point of contact, and then after contact, have your chin on your back shoulder. You want your back shoulder to almost, hit your chin here. That'll tell you that you're doing a really good job at keeping your head down. And the last big thing that you can learn from golfers, at least the best golfers in the world have kind of mastered this, that is they play one shot at a time. And baseball players, you should play one pitch at a time. And this is not something that just happens overnight. All of a sudden, oh, I got it. I can play one pitch at a time. No, this is something you gotta constantly work at throughout your career because it's tough. It's tough in golf when you hit a ball in the water. It's tough to bounce back your next shot. In baseball, when you strike out, it's tough to walk up to the plate the next at bat with confidence. Or when a pitcher makes a mistake and he leaves a pitch right over the middle of the plate and you should have just crushed it and you fouled it off instead, it's difficult to, sit here and wipe the batter's box clean and forget about that pitch and move on. But it's something that all the elite baseball players and all the elite golfers do. They learn to play one shot at a time, so you need to learn how to play one pitch at a time. It's easier said than done, but just focus on win this pitch. Have a short memory, win this pitch. All right, if you win this pitch, let's say, you step in the batter's box with an aggressive mentality, you're ready to go, and it's a ball outside. Good, you won this pitch. Now step out of the batter's box, wipe it clean, move on to the next pitch, okay? Or even if you fouled off the pitch that you should have crushed, you lost that pitch, right? But you can't dwell on the past. It's done and over with. Whether you fouled off a pitch you should have crushed, whether you struck out your last at bat, whether you rolled over on a pitch that you should have crushed, you can't change that. It's done and over with. It's in the past, so stop worrying about it. Worry about the present moment. Win this pitch. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, hit that subscribe button and join the UBT family. We're coming out with new baseball videos every single week, and I don't want you to miss any of them, so subscribe to the channel. And last thing, if you are looking to boost your bat speed and your power, I put together a free bat speed workout for you. It's 100% free. All you have to do is click on the link down below in the comment section. I'll leave that link in the first comment and I'll pin that comment, so it's super easy for you to find. So go grab your free bat speed workout, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.